Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And today, man, we're gonna talk about incorporating the switch stick mechanics into your defenses and zones. As you see right there, was able to go from safety to defensive lineman to corner, and able to take away the corner route on a lot of my zero blitzes. This is like just a standard protocol that mug the gap, and then that most inside guy, whether I pick the tight end right there who's going from right to left, or the third wide receiver who's going from left to right there, I'm gonna switch stick off of that middle guy, let him guard the running back, and then I'm gonna try to take away that first inside guy. A lot of it's based upon your zone setups. You have to be familiar with, what zones you have. And one of the key things for me is you have to understand the person that you click to initially, and basically every person you click to, you have to be prepared to play out their assignments to a certain degree. So you see right there is really very little movement that was needed, as I was able to come off the linebacker, go right to the safety, and that's right where the quarterback's eyes were basically. And a lot of the time, it's hard to pick up on the fact that the user changes. You have to have a really quick and keen eye. So you see right here, like there's one switch, two, there's a third one. And I'm just basically trying to get myself in a position to cover almost every route as I'm trying to come down on that route. But you still understand that even when the ball is thrown, you still have the ability to click to whoever's in the immediate vicinity of the ball. And so the options are endless. This is like one of the reasons why, because the defense is on the game. I mean, obviously, there's always a breakdown in most of the defenses, especially man-to-man. And so it's just something I had to realize. I'm like, all right, if you're going to play the coverage or the blitz game, especially the zero blitz game, then you have to be able to switch stick, especially onto the hot receiver or the receiver that you think is the quarterback's or will be the quarterback's initial read. And sometimes you have to get like outside of the box. You see me get out there on the corner, and one of the main things for me is always making sure that I'm prepared to move when I click to or when I switch to whatever guy I'm switching to. And so you have to be prepared to move. You have to be prepared to cover the assignment. And, if you're base aligning or whatever, a lot of the times if guys motion, I'm going to hold L2 pre-snap so that I can see the entire field, so that I can get like in a geographical sense of, am I going am I going diagonal right? Am I going diagonal upright? Am I going diagonal down, diagonal down left? Am I going diagonal upright? Am I going straight to the left? You basically, all of these things are you're kind of processing before the snap, and then you just have to make a conscious decision, and the decision that you make, you have to be able to live with it. And again, you have to be able to cover your assignment right there. As you see me doing a really good job of right there, it's kind of shadowing inside, but still keeping an eye on my assignment. As the receiver was breaking out to the corner, I was able to break up underneath the route and make the play. And so again, especially these guys spreading you out, yeah, man, there's a lot of zero blitzes and stuff where I can get instant pressure. The question is, can I take away the hot reads? And so you see right there, me go from the slot guy. A lot of times if you're zero blitzing, you're going to have to, everybody has an assignment. You're not going to be able to get a guy who doesn't really have an assignment every time unless you customize the blitz somehow and get that guy dropping back maybe in a deep blue or whatever. But you just really have to know your assignments and have the confidence to make the switch. And again, you have to be ready to cover your assignment and move accordingly once the switch happens. I think a lot of people get caught up into looking at the play and then they switch stick and they kind of lose sight as to what the guy that they're switching to was supposed to be doing. And so you just have to really be aware of what the assignments are on the field again, and what you're supposed to be doing with the guy that you're switching to. And so a lot of times I'll start out in the middle, because the middle linebacker is basically almost always a central point of the defense, somewhere in terms of north, south, east, and west. The middle linebacker is somewhere generally always in the middle of that. And so the middle linebacker generally, or a player that's in the center of the field, you can pull your safety down, as I'll show you in practice mode, but a player that's in the center of the field, and he needs to be unimpeded. The windows to switch need to be unimpeded. So you see right there, that's just switching to a guy who's right next to him, and understand that guy is going to go back into his original assignment once you switch off of him. And so you have to keep that also in mind. If that guy is supposed to be in a man-to-man somewhere, you probably want to move him towards his assignment and then switch off of him to wherever else it is you want to go. But you want to, kind of cheat the process a little bit by pulling that guy somewhere towards his assignment, or somewhere towards an open or weak area of the defense. So you see right there, my switches aren't always super fast. Sometimes, I got that guy right there in that middle read or that hook. Then I go back to the safety, and if nothing comes there, I'm basically switch sticking all over the field. I'm looking for work, or I'm taking away something. So it has to be one of the two. I'm basically looking for work, and the result of me looking for work is that I'm either going to take away a route, I'm going to jump a route where I think you might go, or something to that effect. But what I mean by the windows need to be unimpeded is that when you switch stick, you have to have a clear window to go to where you want to go. So you see this safety right here that's in a hook curl, but you see me pull the middle safety down. Now, what that does is that creates a clear window between the middle safety that I'm on, Bates, and the nickel corner, or I think, it's nickel corner, Hughes over there on the right. And so you see me go down and diagonal to the right, the same way those arrows were pointing. That's basically the way that the switch stick happened. And so again, once I switch stick though, he's in a hook curl. He's not actually covering that route underneath. That's me. Once I'm in that area, I feel like I have 100% awareness and play recognition, because I feel like I'm gonna see what's happening before the AI does. So you see that clear straight arrow window right there, and so you see me able to kind of sit there for a second, pull him down, keep him down in the box where it's not so clear as to what he's doing. So you see even the safety up top that's in the hook, the window is clear because that safety does not come down in the window before the switch occurs. And so, as we all know, the switch has to occur before the throw. You see me in that hook curl right there. Am I just standing there? No, I'm going and I'm looking for work. And the end result is work found, time clock, or the time card is being cashed in right here in the end zone, and you know what it is, man. More information, man. If you don't have one of those guys, man, I'm telling you, get you one, man. It's a great start to your Madden or your college football. Anyway, man, it's your boy Coach. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm out.